So today I'm going to talk a little bit about 3 of my tools. One of them is the bones. How do you get the bones? Well, you can find them through different spiritual stores. And so I bought a small set, and a few of these things in here are from that original set that I got 20 years ago. And then the others are just things that came to me and they have special significance. You also need some kind of holder. Some people use natural bags, boxes, or whatever. I just love this abalone shell. And then you'll need some kind of mat or ground, and that's for throwing the bones on. When you have a mat that you make on your own, you can use it all the time. You can use it to wrap up your bones, as you put them into a protective bag. And so I really like mine a lot. It has a lot of history and experience along with it. On the mat, you're going to want to visually create in your mind a grid, because you want to have a semblance of a past, present, and future, or past, present, and future, depending on how your brain works, and then some sort of semblance of greater or less than, so greater and less than over here. Also, the directions, the cardinal directions, north, east, south, and west. A lot of different topics come up. So the mat can really help you answer a lot of questions very quickly. So today I'm going to just go ahead and throw the bones, and I'll talk about one particular piece of my bones. And we already have saged the area. It's a very nice, pleasant, positive area, and I'm going to just go ahead and throw them. I put way too many bones in here because I wanted to show you some things. The bell, that's funny because when that sounds, when that falls out on its own, it's like a sign to say, hey, you better listen up here. So I guess, please listen up. So we already know what this is. I'm going to put it back into the abalone shell. Okay. I have lots of different symbols here. Okay, I have put them mostly down in a very compact way. If I didn't have so many, I'd be able to have a more efficient bone reading, but I'm just going to show you a few things in here. I have this really, really old shark shell. It's very jagged, and it means a cutting off of something. When it's here, it's actually on top of other symbols that remind me of other topics, like, there's 2 feminine relatives or close relationships here, another older feminine energy, and another one who may be more outgoing or something, and it looks as if there's going to be a rift between you and those people, because this is a really major bone right here, signifying a cut in a relationship or stopping what you're doing. I'm just going to put this right here. Over here and here, these are actually semblances of very youthful spirit to me, and one's a boy, one's a girl, or it doesn't matter, it's just a child. So there you go. And right here, lying right back here, there's another little child, and that's definitely female, mermaidic, someone who's very creative. There might be some very creative personality to this person. Maybe they have autism and they have a special gift which other people don't recognize. This actually is just, it's not really death, but it's about being old, and which is what I am, and understanding the limitations of being older. So that could crop up sometime. But the one thing I really wanted to show you is this one right here. It's a petrified or taxidermed alligator foot, and I love that it's pointing. So when I use it, I pay attention to where it is pointing. So did you see where it was pointing today? That's showing you something to pay attention to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to weed out a few things, and let's do this again. Since we know that this is a pointer, and you can choose any kind of pointer you want, another kind of pointer you could have is some sort of spoon. This is a spoon actually for caviar, and it's made out of elk horn or something, but that's what you actually eat expensive caviar with. It could be pointing in a certain direction. Also, this little doggy leg bone is another thing. You could use chicken bones if you want to. But those are the mostly linear things that can point to things. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take out this and the doggy and the bell. And I'm just going to use this alligator foot, and I'm going to put this, which I'll explain what that is. Let's put in this mature feminine energy. Let's put in the rift. Let's also put in chance. Okay, there's also, there's some circumstances you have no control over, so there you always need some kind of chance. Here is something for home, and here is something for a move. And I think that's all we're going to do for right now. So let's pull these off to the side very respectfully, and I'll show you an example. Here we go. So I would normally have more in here, but sometimes if the querent's desired topic is only one topic and not a grand or general reading, you can weed out what you use and just have it focus what the reading's about. So I'm going to hold them in my hand, and I'm not going to go through the spiritual process of what this means, but I'm going to just hold on for a minute, and then I'm going to let them go. Alrighty then. Ooh, okay, so we have this paw pointing toward the past. So something in your past is really affecting you. You might not have gotten over some trauma, or there's someone that did something major in the past and it's still impacting your life, and you know exactly what it is. It'll come up in your mind immediately. So from here on, the present is right in here, and this is the outlying future. There's not a lot in the far off future, but we've got some, it could be the falling out with or the passing of a mature feminine person in your life, or your major caregiver, be male or female. Ooh, and yeah, I see something. Okay. Here's why the passing is probably more important and more significant, because this is a sterling silver whale, and inside it's hollow. Remember the spirit catchers, the soul vehicles that would take the soul of the departed from earth to the heavens. These vehicles are really prevalent in all kinds of cultures. If you look at the art of the Inupiaq, everything on the Alaskan coastline there, all those tribals, and then even the ones in the Philippines, they're all alike. All around that ring of fire, they have this vehicle that transports the wayward soul, the departed soul, to the heavens. So this is my symbol of death, or the passing. So it comes right here. It was right here, and there was this rift, and so it looks as if there's going to be some tension when this person falls. And it's not going to be a very simple transition because of this rift that's happening. This is your symbol of home. You might have to lose your home because it's turned over. Just like with tarot, when the tarot cards are turned the other way, it's a symbol of the opposite. If this were right side up for this ammonite shell, you would say, oh, I've got a happy home full of creativity and love. But no, it's turned upside down. There it is. And it's only chance. There's an element of chance that's going to be involved there. I don't know exactly what that's about. It could be mirroring the home thing. You're going to have to be on your toes, waiting to the very last moment to see if you're going to have to move or not, because guess what? This is the symbol of a move. So right there is a very simple example of a bone reading using limited tools. We use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We use 7 symbols today. So tomorrow I'll show you some more. For now though, I don't know who needs that, but I feel for you. if you need that, if you recognize that in your life. Thank you very much for watching.